What up, YouTube? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I've been MIA. I've been doing some things. I've been getting more involved with myself, doing some internal work, doing some investments into my spirit and things of that nature. So I've been pretty busy, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to make a video today. This video is going to try to make it real short, try to make it real brief. The topic of this video would be what do you bring to the table, the law of resonance. Okay, so before we get into the video, just for people who are not aware of who I am, my name is Joshua, and I offer services for people who are trying to get more attuned with themselves spiritually. So I am a spiritual advisor, so I can help you on your spiritual journey, give you some advice and guidance. Also, I could be your coach, a teacher, however you want to look at me as. I can also, I provide astrology readings. Also, I am a Reiki practitioner. And if you're in the local New Orleans area, please reach out because I would love to work with you if you're into energy work. And I'm in, I do various other things. There's just a few services that I do. I will leave my link in the description so you can follow me on Instagram as well as get into my website and see other things that I offer. And with that being said, I normally don't do introductions, but I'm trying to get more into the practice of that. But let's just get straight into the video. I like to get straight to the video. So let's just talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let me loosen up a little bit because it's been a while since I made a video. So what we're talking about, what do you bring to the table? I got my handy dandy notebook right here. What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? The law of resonance. So everyone knows the concept of what do you bring to the table. That's something that we always talked about, amongst ourselves. It's something that you always heard coming up. And it's the concept that most people have is, when you're trying to get in a partnership with someone, what does that other person bring to the table? Meaning like, what do you have that's going to contribute to my well-being or contribute to who I'm trying to be as a person, or how you're going to influence me, or what can you add to me, vice versa, let's just say. Now that is a good way, you can use that concept to kind of gauge someone to see if they're like on your level or see like you can invest in them or whatever the case. But let's go a little bit deeper than that. What do you bring to the table? The law of resonance is more of a spiritual perspective. So being said, when you think about what do you bring to the table, that whole concept in itself, it's not about what you bring to the table, it's about who you are at the table. It's not what you bring, it's who you are at the table. Meaning that when we talk about the law of resonance is basically like saying like the law of correspondence. Something that's within yourself is outside of yourself. As above, so below, as within, so without. Meaning that whatever you attract in life, whoever you come across in life, they have a reflection. There's something within them that's within yourself. So for instance, if you're an intelligent person, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to be attracting intelligent people. That's like the law of resonance. But it goes further than that. Law of resonance could even be connected to nature. It could be connected to the birds, the bees, the trees. It could be connected to anything that's outside of yourself. Some people who get into spiritual animal totems, they understand the perspective of where I'm coming from, where you have like, say for me personally, I resonate heavy with spiders. So everywhere I turn, there's always a spider just hanging, looking at me, right? Okay, so let's get back on topic. So with the law of resonance, you apply this to this particular concept. This concept is too shallow at this point. It needs to go a little bit deeper than that. When people ask you what do you bring to the table, what they're really asking you is who are you as an individual? What work have you put into yourself? What internal work have you done for yourself? Because this is how this works. If you are a person who is, let's just say, attached to sadness, attached to depression, attached to anger, then on the other side of that table, your partner, your potential partner may have attachments as well, sadness, depression, and anger. So don't be mad when you're talking to the person who's on the other side of you, or let's just say frustrated, or let's just say discontent or dissatisfied with the person that you're talking to on the other end of the table, if they're not everything that you want them to be, because you're not everything that you need to be. You want a partner who is loving, a partner who's loyal, a partner who doesn't have trust issues, a partner who's able to trust in a relationship, a partner who's able to give in a relationship. You want all those qualities. Ask yourself, are you any of those qualities? Because if you're not none of those qualities, how do you expect to manifest that particular? You hear what I'm trying to say? How do you how do you expect to attract that particular partner? And you're none of those things. So the thing about law of resonance is likes attract likes, and also opposites attract. Likes attract and opposites attract. So it's similarities in people and it's always opposites in people. So you may have some similarities where, like, say for instance, you suffer from depression. Then you may meet a partner who also suffers from depression. Flip side to that, opposites attract. You might say suffer from depression. You might meet somebody who actually have evolved from depression and actually in a more balanced and neutral state or a more happy state. So for me, I might be a person who has evolved from depression, and I notice when I do some of my dating, when I, interact with other women, I might attract the women to me who's more into her depression or more depressed. Somebody say, "Oh, I'm not depressed. Why I keep attracting a person like this?" Like I just said, the law of resonance. Opposites attract and also similarities attract. So, we're just gonna keep it right there. We're gonna keep it right there. So have that understanding in itself. Also understand that what you're bringing to the table is not materialistic. It's not about the money. It's not about, what I'm saying, where do you live, what kind of house you got, what kind of car you drive. That's materialistic base. That's very superficial. If you base what you bring to the table on that, then y'all not gonna get far, because eventually all that is like, it's like the background of everything. Like these pictures in the background, no one's looking at these pictures in the background. A car, a house, money, that becomes background. What I mean by that is once you have it, you don't think about it. It's just there in the background. So what you really have to take the conscious effort in is, how are you treating your partner in your relationship? Are you being affectionate? Are you being healthy? Are you communicating? Are you, giving your partner what she needs? Are you, vice versa? Are you listening to your partner? Are you doing those type of things that actually have more value than actual material possessions? That's what's going to sustain the relationship. So you notice about the whole table concept, the symbology behind it. You got me, it's me. Say I'm the guy, and you guys are the girl. Let's just say that, right? So in between, let's say that this notebook, let's use your imagination, put on your imagination cap. This notebook right here is a table. So this table is a void. It's a separation between me and you. You're yin, I'm yang. We come together to fill this void. We come together where this table is. We met at this table, this gathering, this social gathering, so we can talk amongst each other. We come together, right? The yin and yang come together. The positive polarity and the negative polarity come together. It's always a separation first. The separation closes. Then you become one. So when I come to the table, I'm actually trying to see if I can become one with you, if I could become one internally with you, because the goal in relationships, let's just say, should be for a spiritual evolution, to evolve together, meaning we both have to become one in order for that to happen, one in unison. You dig what I'm trying to say? So that table is also there because if y'all not perfect, or let's say y'all not in tuned, you know what I'm saying, y'all not synchronized in the way that y'all need to be synchronized, that table is also there for the separation. Meaning that, okay, your yin energy, feminine energy, you go your way, I go my way, and we just call it what it is. So, at the end of the day, the table needs to be removed. It's not what do you bring to the table. The table is just there for gatherings and social interactions. But it's not about putting a ring on the table, putting some money on the table, putting everything you got on the table and say, well, this is what I got. It's not about that. No, 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 no. It's about what's in here. What do you have inside of here? What's inside of here is what truly matters. That is what you're bringing to the table. You are what you're bringing to the table. You are bringing, you know, what you have done over the years, the internal work, the emotional work, the mental work, the spiritual work, the holistic work. That is what you want to value, and that's what you want to focus on before you get to the table, because everybody deserves love and everybody wants love. So when that time comes, when an opportunity comes, because you're going to have it, the only way you're not going to have the love that you seek is if you don't believe in it. Most people gave up on love. Most people say fuck love. That's just that's the whole saying nowadays anyway, because the way that, especially in black relationships, how things are turned for the worse, let's just say, people like fuck love. It don't even exist. But it does. But it has to exist inside of you first. You got to believe that it still exists. You have to still believe in that. That's the energy. You want to put energy into that. You want to actually feel in your heart of heart that, yo, I do believe in something like this and I know it exists. And it does. You know what I'm saying? So do the work so when an opportunity comes, you ain't gonna be around here like, man, let me see what I got in my pocket. I think I got something to give you. Hold up. I know I got something to bring to the table. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There is no table. You are the person, or you are what it is that comes to the table. Fuck the table. Can you become one with this person? That's what you want to focus on. And you ask yourself those deep questions. If you know goddamn well you are not fit to be in a relationship, stop pressuring yourself to try to force yourself to get into a relationship due to your age. Because society has gave everybody an age, and they feel like, yo, if I don't get a certain partner at this particular age, this number in life, then I would never get a partner. Why do you subscribe to something like that that's set up for failure? Why do you subscribe to something that was given to you that is set up for failure? Your beliefs dictate, control, manipulate, manifest everything. You believe in that, and so that is what you will receive. It takes an alter change. You got to change your mental state. Like, that's serious. Your beliefs needs to be changed. It's been given to you by a poor version of living in this world. Like, society is like a goddamn singular phone. It hasn't even transformed into an AT&T phone yet. A lot of us are living our lives, our philosophy, off a singular phone, a poor rendition, a poor version of a mobile phone. Most of us got 10XRs and iPod minis and iPhone 12s and 13s. Some of us then updated. I ain't talking about the phone that you got in your hand. Some of us are updated, but some of us are still residing or holding, let's just say, a singular phone. You haven't even updated your phone yet. Your phone is your mind. You haven't even updated that yet. You got to update this bad boy. You feel me? So I say that to say I want to get on here real quick and just do what I do and say what I say, because I felt like I needed to express this. If you have any trust issues, you suffer from sadness, you suffer from, I don't know, maybe even anxiety, don't be shocked if your partner on the other side of that table has those same qualities and same traits. But also, don't be shocked if they don't. We're talking about the law of resonance. What do you resonate with? People really don't understand this whole concept of the law of resonance, or the law of attraction. Attraction, attract. What are you attracting? What are you attracting? You're a magnet. What are you bringing to you? So if you're bringing these things to you, that means you're resonating with these things. And that's a great thing. Most people are like, oh, I don't resonate with people who are on this type of vibration. Maybe you do. But don't look at it like, oh, I thought I'd done the work. We're still doing the work. It's not no end point to this shit. It's like no destination. You're still doing the work. Be elated that someone who you feel you have evolved from has came in your life and is showing you something differently. Because that means there's more work to do. That means you could basically just keep, you know what I'm saying, sharpening your blade. Be grateful for those opportunities, those experiences. You feel me? So I like to keep my hat real low to the flow. With that being said, I'm gonna get off this camera. What I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is it's not about what you bring to the table. It is who you are that comes to the table. And you gotta know who you gotta know who you is first before you try to get to know somebody else. I thought 1 + 1 was 2. At least that's what I thought. You gotta know who you is. Who are you?